So, Leon on hard mode isn't as difficult as Daniel, because at least now you have better cards. But they are similar. Daniel had two monsters sharing dodge cards, but Leon on the other hand has two monsters sharing attack cards. Sharing attack cards is actually worse for you if they're your opponent because there are more cards for each monster to use. So for example, if a monster is sharing 3 dodge cards, that's all they have. But if they have to share more than that, that's when it starts becoming an issue. Like with attack cards, they can sometimes share up to 18 cards total. So as you can see, there's more for them to use between, each of themselves. So his offense doesn't really change much even if you knock one of the monsters out. The Suezo Mask here though is an interesting monster. It's a better version of Galley since its dodge move isn't expensive and it mostly has stronger moves like Flame and Evil Dance. But its weakest move, Thunder, is going to be the most dangerous move of the bunch since he likes to use it to kill your monsters and finish them off if they're weak. So unfortunately you can't rely on environment cards because he may just use Cool Judge to negate it. So you're going to have to duke it out the old-fashioned way. So let's get started. The ideal combo is using either Gas or Petal Dance if you're fortunate enough to have one, and using Headbutt with Hair. The chances are decent enough that only one Tiger breed will dodge. They will take 2 damage, and then the Headbutt will be undodgeable to the Harehound. So ideally you want Gas or Petal Dance to hit the Harehound, and then you want to finish it off with a Headbutt. Even if you do run out of Gas or Petal Dance, it's not really that much of a deal breaker. You can always use undodgeable moves to finish it off as well. But even if the Harehound dodges, use Headbutt anyways on the Harehound. Do not waste it on the Tiger, because at least you're guaranteed to hit it. If you are fortunate enough to have gotten a lot of thrusts, teleports, or 1-2 punches, you can use those moves to easily finish off the rest of the team. Preferably target the other Tiger since the deck will not have enough cards to fight back with just Suezo Mask once he's alone, unless he does get incredibly lucky. The only thing about this dude is that he uses the Claws and Horn, so you won't be able to dodge with Hair or Suezo, since it's a 0-cost card, and even if he combos them, they're all 0 cost, so you can't actually dodge with Side Roll or Footwork. It's going to be your call whether you carry a dodge card in your hand. Usually his Tigers will use Sonic Move with their attacks, which will make their attacks undodgeable, but other times he doesn't. Since this is still fairly early in the run, I would sacrifice all the cards in your hand if you're feeling extra aggressive. You really don't want Hair to go down, but if he does, you still have a good chance of winning if you knocked out the Harehound, that is. Once you have knocked out both Tigers, Leon will usually pick up dead cards that will be of no use. You will have pretty much won the game, but you can still lose if your luck sucks, and he keeps drawing one-hit kill cards with that Suezo Mask. So, that's about it. You're on your own now. So finally I'm back to the guide. I created this other file called My Dude, just FYI. And I feel like this one's a little more appropriate than the other file because as I was looking at the other file, I had like crazy moves, like Lick. I don't have Lick this run. I had more dodge moves definitely. This one I don't have anything. Basically, this is like as bad of a run as it can possibly get. And instead of going to the BC Center like I did in the last video, this one will be considered more of a realistic speedrun guide because that tournament was ridiculously difficult and I have no idea like who's gonna want to run that like first time through this game. So I'm actually gonna go through the live house and let's see what happens, right? Well, yeah, we already know we can skip this. The other file I have there isn't even the same file I'm using, or I've been using, I don't think. Well, it might be, actually. Let me save, though. And for Leon, what can I say about Leon? Is that his deck is more of a low cost. Like, he has 2 monsters that are low cost. It's the Harehound and the Tiger. The Suezo Mask is pretty much just a finisher. Alright, here we go. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to want to target the dogs first. Get rid of one of them. This is a really good move. Mango, no. Okay, so I'm going to throw away everything except for the fart. I don't know, the fart. And footwork. Even though footwork, there's a really high chance I won't even be able to use it. Because most of his attacks are low-cost moves. And if he does try to attack me with anything, he'll probably combine with Sonic Move. Or something like that. Unless he hits me with the alley, right? Hey, look, he dodged. Who'da thunk? This is gonna leave my... Oh, shoot, what's he gonna do? Okay, cool. That's fine. I don't care. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna attack, I think he was gonna attack Hair. I was like, well, I'm gonna risk it. There we go. Got him. Got him. Ideally, you want to get rid of the Hair Hound because it has footwork. And... oh my gosh, we got really lucky because footwork can only dodge a move that's if he uses 2 or more guts. So we got really, really, really lucky. We're gonna have to be a little aggressive on this one. I mean, it's okay if Suezo goes down because he has the least amount of attacks. See, like, look, I didn't get any Suezo cards. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess I could use this. Oh, we killed him. All right. We're gonna get really aggressive now, right? We have one more tiger. See, that's good because now most of his hand is probably like garbage galley cards, or even like the footworks that you didn't get to use. Oh my gosh. Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep that card actually. I had 3 thrusts. I could use that. Okay, well, there goes Hair, unfortunately. See, it's unusual because he will usually use Sonic Move, but I don't know what happened. How many back rolls has he used? I think he's used 2. He's used 2 back rolls, I believe so. Oh, what are you trying to do? Mochi versus Tiger fight. All right, we got this. Mochi's got a good number of cards. So there you go. One more of those and he's gone. So I'm saying, don't worry about the cards because this guy is going to try and play mind games with you. Because oh man, look at all these cards I got. It's not gonna do him any good. I'm not keeping that nuts oil. Just throw it away. I don't think from the top of my head that he has any strong cards right now. I mean, oh, there you go. We won. Boom, easy. That's what I'm saying. You want to focus on using cards that he cannot dodge because that's all he can do is dodge. Ooh, and let's see what we got, right? My dude, you're too good, dude. What is that? Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see what we got. And let's see if anything is good. So we got Tiger. Tiger's obviously good. Dang, we got the full combo. Right claw, left claw, and horn. Ice Bomb is a necessary card in the speedrun because when you're fighting a what's it called, one of those power characters. Because I don't know if I've already explained, but there's 3 types of characters in this game. I would say maybe 4 possibly. One is the power character, where it's the type of guy who will sacrifice his whole hand for guts, and then he'll just attack you full force with his strongest cards every turn. That's the power character. The best way to counter them is to stall them. By stalling, you can use cards like this in order to prevent their next attack, or using guts that drain their will, such as Suezo or Plant, or just building up dodge cards in your hand, and then when they attack you with their high power card, you just dodge it. The other type of character, this won't necessarily do anything against them. It's the type of character who has low cost cards. So Holly is the best example. She is the title character of that type of moveset, where she'll just use cards that have a cost of 0 or 1 or 2 guts, and she'll just hit you with everything in her deck. The other type of character is the stalling. This doesn't do anything against the stalling character either. The stalling character is like Stellatos, or who's the other guy? Nelson. So what they do is they only discard one card per turn, and you can't do anything because most of their cards are dodge cards. So if you have a move like if you have a card like close up, you can really speed it up as long as they don't use a counter for it, which I'm not sure if they have any counters. We'll see when we get there. And who's the other person? The other type of character. The other type of character is the balanced character. Like, who is it? Well, this guy. This guy's a balanced character where he has a mixture of the two. This will not benefit you against his whole deck, but it might sometimes. Like you saw with the Soiza Mask, did he ever attack me? Maybe once, but it wasn't even with a powerful move. Like, this is meant more for power characters like who have golems, Naga, or dragons. Then this can prevent an attack from going through. And if it's the only monster on his side left, this is extremely beneficial because now you're delaying it and you're stalling it even more. And he'll run out of cards, hopefully, before you do. Let's see, Roar. Like this one. This is an extremely good stall card. This is even better than Ice Bomb. Because the thing is, this prevents everyone on the other team from attacking. This only prevents one monster from attacking. So this is an extremely good card if you happen to get it. I know sometimes the card drops aren't favorable. Like, I think this playthrough I got 3 Yodels. Like, what the heck am I going to do with Yodel? I'm going to skip his turn so I can draw more cards and deck myself out? Like, no way. But Roar is a good card, especially for this coming up fight. Back roll, got 1. Okay, at least we got 2 dodges. It's better than nothing. Fainted. Both were... See, this is another stall card. See, very similar to Roar, except this one we ensure that nothing happens, and it's more costly. So this has application. This is a more flexible card because you can use it to block trainer cards, like with for example, maybe you don't want to fight, you don't want to do a close-up type deck, and I don't even remember that chick's name. The one with the Mew. You know, she likes using close-up. You can use this to prevent that and delay it by a turn. You know, it just situational stuff. I mean, like there's a lot more. Like anything you can use Roar for, you can use Fainted. Like both of them are extremely good cards. Persistence. This is a good card. Yeah, well, yeah, everything is a good card if you think about it, right? Persistence just for characters like Schmitz who like draining your guts. You can use that for them. But yeah, I'm gonna save the game. And I think that's it. I'll be happy to continue with this series now that I have free time again. And hopefully I go through the whole thing, right? Instead of stopping on episode 8. Now, this one, the prior video was episode 8. This one is now considered episode 8, the real episode 8, because no one's going to do that tournament thing that I mentioned. It's too difficult. Especially for a beginner. If you're just starting out the game, you're not going to do that. You're going to go through the pathway that I followed in the original speedrun. And then you're going to get Ghost a lot later in the game. Alright, everyone. So, next episode coming up.